Are you a boy or a girl? A clown. But like, what's in your pants? Hmm? Oh no, I like this. This is great. Everything. Just what more do you want? I have everything in my pants. There's just everything. Like, what else do you want? I'm a clown. I like honk honk. Hey, are you there? Cat here, and I'm here to bring you some more trans memes. So sorry it's taking me some time between this one and the last video that I put up, but I am back, and I've got some news to share with you all. I quit my job, and for the foreseeable future, I will be full-time content creation until I can find another job. So if you want to give me a little bit of support and kind of just like show that you love the stuff that I'm making, just please watch this video through to the end and be sure to watch my other videos as well. That would mean a whole lot to me. And if you're new here, please just leave a subscription and a comment and a like, and just know that you are absolutely beautiful and amazing. All right, now enjoy the memes. I'll have an oversized hoodie.
How original.
And a blowhigh.
Daring today, aren't we?
Hey, listen, okay? I like my oversized hoodie, and my blowhigh is so comfy to cuddle. Are you kidding me? I love that thing so much. Don't judge me. How about you put on the oversized hoodie and the blowhigh and tell me that I'm wrong? Are you gonna do it? Doubt when your femme clothes finally arrive. But you lose your pocket. No! Yeah, I get the whole meme of it got pockets now, because like hashtag stop fake pockets. I'm gonna be on this bandwagon with OT. Hashtag stop fake pockets. Let me have my pockets back, okay? I like pockets. But that's also why like I still wear like cardigans and everything, because my cardigans have very lovely pockets, and it's so good. And now some days I only go search for pants that only have like good pockets in them too. If I have to worry about fake pockets, I just don't get the pair of pants. Honestly, that's why I like mom jeans a lot. Man, it has been some time since I went clothes shopping. Good thing I saved up money. Sorry. Do you guys happen to have these in a smaller size? No, but you can find them in the women's section. I feel this. I have this issue whenever I go clothes shopping as well, except in the reverse. It's so hard for me to find like women's clothing that fits, because like my shoulders are so broad and they're so far apart that like most women's clothing, it's either too tight around my shoulders or it looks very frumpy and very baggy. And maybe I can pull off like a baggier look, but I really like clothes that are kind of like a little bit tighter to my skin. And it's one of the things like you could just really hope and wish that people would just start having clothes options for just like gender neutral options just in general. Like you don't even have to have men and women's, but having smaller sizes. Wait, no, I had this problem even as a guy. Like the thing about guys is you're either expected to be like short and wide, or tall and very thin, or tall and very wide, and there's not really an in-between, and it's kind of rough, especially whenever I was just looking for a pair of pants. Do you know how hard it was to find a pair of pants that were 30 waist and 32 length? It was extremely difficult. Everywhere I go, they'd have 30-30, 32-30, 32-32, and then I would just sit there and be like, okay, but where's the 30-32? You have 30-30 and you have 32-30. Where's 30-30? What? No. But yeah, I also feel this whenever I'm looking for like clothing for in the women's section. Sometimes I can find stuff that fits moderately okay, but it's a little baggy. And other times it's so tight on my shoulders, and it makes my arms look much bigger than they are, and it just makes me uncomfortable. She, her. This is too girly for me. I'm so uncomfy. He, they, cute femboy noises, knows how to style. Yeah, once you're able to be yourself, who cares about what fabric you're wearing? Are you kidding me? I have worn some of my old button-down shirts, but now I made them look a little bit more feminine, and they feel so good to wear. I've kept a lot of my old clothing because I knew if I just did it, I could be that one lesbian who just wears men's clothing and look hot doing so. So, proud of you. Trans friend group, trans mask, trans femme, trans non-binary. Okay, I'm gonna say these words, and my chat can call me out to my wife, but this is me. This is my wife. This is literally my wife and I. This is my spouse and I. We both are she, theys, and this is 100% my spouse. If I showed you my spouse's clothing, T's clothing, like what they wear on a daily basis, yeah, they dress as gonzo. 100%. Like, I'm not even kidding. Not even joking. Like, yeah, they're just a little guy, but I love that for them. And I still look at them and I go, that's my wife. That's my spouse. God, I'm so in love. Tomboy? What you mean, tomboy? I'm not a boy, you freaking doofus. Honestly, though, I kind of feel this. Like, just because someone looks masculine doesn't mean that they're a guy, or dressing masculine means that they are being tomboyish or boyish. They could just be, like, I like wearing outfits like this because they're so much more comfy. Athleisure is so good for stuff like that. But unfortunately, it, like, already creates this, like, assumption and a, like, stigma of, like, the person that you are. So, you know, just let people enjoy whatever clothes that they want to wear and with whatever outfits they want to wear, regardless of their gender. Growing out my hair to help me figure out my gender. Learning I have thin, wavy hair and have zero clue how to take care of it, so it looks bad all the time. I feel this. I have really curly hair, and no one else in my family, at least none of the women in my family, have curly hair. They all have like very straight hair, and I'm kind of jealous of that because I would love just to have like very like hair that doesn't like it's so much work to take care of my curly hair, and I'm finally at a point where I don't have that much frizz. Like I still have some frizz, but it's not nearly as bad as it used to be, and it takes a lot. It took me a lot of like making mistakes and trying various, just like how often I wash my hair, how often I brush my hair, how often I am like how much shampoo I'm using, how much conditioner I'm using, if I'm using curl cream, and if I'm using mousse, or if I'm using other stuff. And it's so much work. But at the end of the day, I really, really love how my hair looks, and I really enjoy it. So in time, you will learn how to take care of wavy hair. It just takes practice. I like your hair. Oh, thank Christ. I'm not the only queer person here. I sometimes feel that. Whenever I am at work, it was nice having another trans person on the front end, but like now I'm the only trans person, and it's just like I had to constantly educate people and like fight to get my pronouns correctly said, because like I still get misgendered even though I've corrected people so many times, and it's just so frustrating. It's on my name tag, for Jesus Christ, but people just still get it wrong because they don't care. They just want to go with their assumption, and they just don't want to be wrong, and it's gross. But yeah, whenever I see other queer people, I honestly feel like I can finally relax and just be like, oh, thank God. Bring a skirt to band practice. Why is it wearing that? Oh, gross. Sweetie, I'm so sorry. That sounds horrendous, and honestly, those people should not be in band. Are you kidding me? Band is like one of the gayest, queerest things that there could be out there, especially marching band. I don't understand people sometimes. Why do you have to be so rude? Why do you have to be so disgusting and vile? Who cares what somebody's wearing? It's a piece of fabric, and if that piece of fabric is causing you so much distress, then maybe you shouldn't wear it. But let other people wear the things that they want to wear. Especially seeing that you seem to be fine with people wearing kilts. And they're pretty much almost exactly the same. If you don't like people wearing kilts, then all honesty, you're just a sad person who just seems to be so flimsy to fabric. Trans femmes, whenever they're referred to as a girl. Am I a pretty girl? Yeah, sweetie, you are a very pretty girl. You are a beautiful girl, and you are a stunningly beautiful, amazing woman. I hope you know that. You bring so much light to people around you, and don't ever go out, please. The boy who avoids photos because he hates how he looks, to holy I'm a hot girl pipeline. Yeah, whenever I was younger, I hated pictures of me being taken, to the point where I started flipping the camera off every time that it came on, and people would try to like take their hand and grab my finger and force my hand down so that way I couldn't ruin the picture. And so I started like hiding where the middle finger was, that way it would still ruin the picture and, you know, quote unquote ruin the picture. But now that I'm older, and I think my Instagram kind of shows this, but like I'm way more confident with how I look, with the way that I appear, to the point that I'm now taking selfies way more often. So even if I'm looking a little just cozy and comfy and just trying to enjoy my life. But yeah, I feel way more confident with the way that I look, the way that I present, and I am way, like, I'm happier to just take pictures of myself. That pipeline is so real. Imagine being able to make stone look soft. This reminds me of a quote I think one of my chatters said, of just trans people are just like clay. They're a statue that has already been sculpted, and all they're doing is they're just removing parts of themselves that they no longer need and rearranging it to be in places that they would much rather desire for them to be. We are statues. We are beautiful. We are amazing. And we have so much to us that gives us so much life. But yeah, imagine being able to sculpt yourself into the person that you want to be. How many other people can say that? Wig, shave, flat chest, fat. Darling, you're going to be the cutest of girls. Don't let the dysphoria tell you otherwise. Darling, cute girl. Yeah, I mean, oh, the cute girl drug. Yeah, I mean, that's all it takes. Like, honestly, just having somebody call me the right gender randomly, like, it just makes me smile. I don't care if my name tag has my pronouns on them. Somebody saying the correct gender or using the right pronouns or just even like giving me a compliment always brings a smile to my face. And I know, like, for my chat, I fight against them and saying, I'm not cute. But every time I'm saying that, I have a smile on my face and I'm just feeling absolutely amazing. And I don't think you all understand how much it means to me that you give me compliments. So thank you. They really have helped with like boosting my ego just a bit. People calling trans girls cute. Trans girls refusing to accept it. I will not accept it ever. You can't make me. No, no, you can't make me accept it. No, not at all. Never. Never. What it felt like living as a man, what it feels like living as a woman. There's such a huge difference. Like, as a man, I just felt like I was just a gross little guy who was just kind of existing, where now as a woman, I feel amazing and gorgeous. It's just absolutely beautiful. And I can just sit here gaily, drinking my coffee, reacting to trans memes, knowing that I'm going to melt so many people with my voice, and it's going to be so amazing. Yeah, I'm talking about you all as well. You are all absolutely amazing and wonderful. Trans femmes, I'm not cute. The entire trans community.
Oh, really?
But I'm not. I'm not cute. You have no proof? Don't go looking for the pics of me on Instagram either. All right? That's not proof. That's anti-proof. That's proof I'm not cute.
I'm hot. Me trying to imagine what I would look like as a girl. Yeah, I sometimes see that girl in the mirror though. There are times when I will be walking past it and I'll catch a glimpse of the person in the mirror and I'll be like, oh damn, she's hot. Oh, it's me. And there will be times where I will just like be in an outfit and just kind of glance up at the mirror and see a woman in front of me, and I just look down and look back up, and then I see myself and I feel so much better about myself. So there'll be a day where you won't be imagining anymore and you will just see yourself as a woman. And I know that because that's what happened to me.
Squidward, you can't eat all that estrogen at one time.
What's gonna happen? Am I gonna blow up?
No, worse. They'll go to your thighs.
Wait, no, I kind of want that though. I think I would like, if it went all to my thighs, yeah, that'd be fine with me. I'd be okay with that. Me failing to be cis. Warning, boobs, tits even. Me, anytime I am like putting on my patches, I like every time I go to the pharmacist to go, do you know all the side effects of this drug? I'm like, yeah, I do. I would have hope so. I've been taking it for 3 years now, and looks down at my chest. I'm pretty happy with the side effects right now. You taking roids? I heard they make you grow tits. Milky ones even. You really believe that? It's just lies to keep men weak, and I'll prove it to you. Whatever, man. You good, bro? Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. Doctor said it was just temporary. Fine, you're right. I mean, I wish this is how it worked. Are you kidding me? I would have, hello, please? Anything would be great. Puberty is the worst. Yeah, totally. Amateurs. What was that, punk? Amateurs! I know some trans people don't go through puberty twice, but for those of us who do, going through it the second time, while kind of euphoric, is also very much it's an experience, to say the very least. I know I've been extremely emotional these past few weeks of it's just been an emotional roller coaster for me. I don't think people understand how much it sucks being an adult going through puberty again. 2 estrogen-infused beers for the lovely ladies. Also here are 2 testosterone-infused beers for the lovely lads. But Midwest Miko goes so hard, and I really have been enjoying all the various artworks of her. One of them was done by my favorite artist, Meg, and oh my god, I love Meg and her artwork. It's so good. But yeah, no, this is just, I know a bar like this. I know a few bars like this out in Missouri that look almost identical and exactly like this. Me, a day after starting HRT, wear effects. Okay, but actually, yeah, I sometimes wonder, wait, hey, hold up. Where defects? Where are they? I want them now. Can I please get them now? Booba when can I have my booba? I want it. I want my thighs. I want my everything. Tummy, please. Oh my god. When you put lots of effort into your appearance only to get constantly misgendered, I guess I'll just go f myself then. Yeah, I know at work, like, I just kind of wear whatever, like, fits, and I just look like a very masked lesbian, but, like, there are times where whenever I'm out and around areas like Boston or other parts of Massachusetts, and I'm, like, wearing some of the most feminine things that I could wear, and I still get misgendered, it's just... I just roll my eyes and then I just go on with my day because like some random person misgendering me, it like means nothing. They can go f themselves for all I care, but in all honesty, I haven't been on HRT for 3 years for nothing. Being happy, having tits. Yeah, I do feel this. Not the having tits part, but I can relate to it by having and just that's such a huge, it gets in the way and it's annoying and you're just trying to exist and you can't really exist because like it's annoying. So hopefully you're able to mitigate it and like enjoy life a little bit more, but one day I hope that you can not have to worry about that. The cruelest divine torments, Tantalus, Prometheus, Sisyphus, gender dysphoria. It really is just like everything's out of reach, is getting ripped out of you, and is just a constant battle uphill. Gender dysphoria is all three of these for sure, and it's so cruel that so many of us have to suffer to try to even remotely be the gender that we would prefer. I hope that my fellow siblings can one day be their truest self and finally feel the way that they need to feel and be the person that they ought to be, because they should be that person, and they deserve to be that person. Me finally realizing I'm trans, formerly weak dysphoria, now on roids for some reason. I felt that way whenever I started transitioning. I started noticing that there were the various things about my body that I haven't liked at all, and they got amplified tenfold. I like started noticing things that I was just not liking, like my hands are just huge meaty hands and my feet are just clown feet, and I just want them to be smaller. But at the same time, my body's my body, and I can shape it and sculpt it any way that I possibly want. And at some point in time, you start loving those parts of your body that you were not hating. I know my hands still look kind of big, and I still look at them a little like, but I now have a new appreciation for them, and I have a lot more love for them, and I get to be way happier in the body that I'm in now that I have transitioned. One day, you will get there too. Alright, let's do this. Oh god, my voice. Yeah, sometimes it'd be like that. You're looking extremely femme, you look absolutely amazing, you look wonderful, and then all of a sudden the one thing that can get you clocked is just simply by speaking. And it can be really hard. And I know there's been a lot of push for people to be like, yeah, but vocal training. And the thing is, it's just like, not everyone wants to vocal train. I don't really care to vocal train all that much. I like my voice, and I know a lot of people really like my voice. Do I wish I had more passing voice? Yeah, sometimes I do. But most of the time, I'm just happy with what I have, and I haven't really felt this way about myself since I started HRT. Like, since starting HRT, I've always felt more satisfied with how I look, with who I am, with how I sound, with how I dress, and with how I present myself. Whereas before HRT, I didn't like the way that I looked. I could never figure out how I should style my hair, or if I should have a beard or a goatee, or if I should have facial hair at all. And I tried facial hair for the longest time, and it was just so uncomfortable. I couldn't figure out what clothing I'd wear, and so I stuck to just baggy shorts, graphic tees, and a baggy jacket. Spin the dysphoria wheel. Period. Hips. Am I faking it? Voice. Face. Wanting a flat chest. Yeah. Whenever it, when it hits, and you never know what it's going to hit, and you never know when it's going to hit, and sometimes you never know who's going to trigger it. It's always so rough. When your voice training is paying off, but you're still learning. She has a passing voice. Can't do it on command. She can't do it on command. Hey, listen. You have a passing voice, and that's absolutely amazing. Keep at it, girl. You're gonna get there, and you're going to sound amazing, and you're going to have that passing voice 24/7, 365. You are getting there. Keep it up. And also, I'm very proud of you for being able to do that. Me finding a trans girl Discord community. I start to like being seen as a girl and called by my name, Sonia. Oh, that's a beautiful name. I realize that it means that there are people who don't judge me for who I am and take me as who I am. And being a girl isn't scary if you're with the right people. Yeah, it is absolutely amazing how being in a community of people who just accept you for who you are and they treat you the way that you want to be treated, that you can finally feel like you can be yourself and you can come out and you can be appreciated for just being you. Communities like that are so special and they're so amazing and you can find so many friends. I'm very happy that you were able to find a group like this. That's absolutely amazing. Finally getting top surgery. My best friend is also getting top surgery. I get to be his caretaker. Got any fatherly advice for me? It gets better. It won't be a sudden amazing change, but you will look at yourself one day and finally see that fighting all those years was worth it. Age 13. I don't feel like my life will ever get better. Age 18. But you will meet your best friend at treatment when you finally get the help you need. You will start testosterone and you'll finally feel normal. You will get to be there for your best friend after his top surgery. It got better. It does get better. I really honestly have to say that it does get better. I know whenever I was younger, I was constantly told that it gets better, and I never really believed people about that. And I was at a point in my life where like I didn't think it would, but after COVID hit and I had time to think about myself more, I realized what the missing piece was, and things have been significantly better since. So yeah, I agree. Things do get better. You gotta give it time. They might not get better immediately, but in time it does. Monsters and Girls. Oh god, I love this artist. I just thought it would be funny. Most guys don't wear skirts, you know? But just because I'm a guy, I can't wear a dress. And the girly outfits are way more flexible, you know? Hey Lily, I wanted to tell you something. And please don't laugh. Nah, don't worry. I already know. I feel like people who are queer and people who are within the community, when they have friends who are eggs or in the closet, we can usually tell. And the thing is, I feel like most people within the queer community understand that it's best to let somebody figure that stuff out for themselves, because pressuring them into coming out early could cause more repercussions than it could cause anything else. It could cause them to go further into the closet or just stay within that shell. And just giving the person time and space and allowing for them to be themselves and for them to realize who they are will end up making them realize who they've been this entire time. And they can finally feel like themselves. Or just having a supportive friend who maybe has known for the entirety of the time, maybe not, but is still supportive. I think that's all that really matters, and that's absolutely great.
Hey Dolby, I got a surprise. First of all,
You'll always be a valid real woman, no matter what. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, so sweet. You know, sometimes just giving somebody, okay, a couple things. One, I really wish this was real, of like being able to just have the changes happen instantly. But the second time, just having somebody being supportive of you, helping you through the hard times, and being able to just like make you feel the way that you want to feel is absolutely amazing. And that's one of the things that I really enjoy about this community is it doesn't matter how I look or how I present. If I say that I'm a woman, then I'm a woman. If I say that I'm a man, then I'm a man. And if I say that I am a non-binary person, then I'm non-binary. Not very many people ask. They don't care. The only thing that they do care about is that I am who I am and that I am happy with who I am. And I think that's what's so beautiful about it. Some say the grass is greener on the other side. It truly is greener on the other side, and I can attest to that. It might take time to get to the other side, but once you're there, it's so comfortable and it's so much better and it's so beautiful. So keep at it. You'll get there. Trans girl meetup. Trans mask meetup.
wait, no, hold up. Wait, okay, one,
Maybe I want a maid outfit.
but two, oh my god.
Yep.
Yep.
Average trans mask, trans femme friendship. Yeah. They can be little guys who are just absolutely amazing and can just rock the vocals, and I will just stand there being absolutely beautiful and cute and not doing anything. Actually, that's my favorite thing to do in Valorant. When I am playing any character and I have done nothing for the round, I just love existing. I just love not doing anything. Getting carried by my team is the best, and being carried by a little trans guy living his best life, fantastic. I'm not gonna complain. Hi there, Cat here. I just want to give a little intermission here just to say that you're amazing and that you're fantastic. And if you ever want to come hang out and vibe with me, at the time that this video has been uploaded, I should be currently live. So come hang out come say hi, and come be a part of moments like this on Twitch. I totally bark for people all the time. And if you are watching this on a video that I am not streaming, then you're always welcome into the Discord, where we have a lot of lovely beings who are absolutely amazing and fantastic. No pressure either way. You do what you do, and, you know, whatever makes you feel most comfortable. Just a fair warning. It is an 18 plus channel and an 18 plus server. Picking a badass name. Danny.
It's free real estate. Sorry, I couldn't help myself there, but I mean, like, Danny's a pretty good name. Also, just like super, like, I don't know, I just think of like Danny Phantom and Danny DeVito, like two fantastic Dannys in all honesty. So honestly, whatever name that you want to pick for yourself is a name that you want to pick for yourself, and I hope you enjoy it. And that's all that matters. Trans girls, I think I'll call myself Samantha. Trans guys, wearing Victorian boy clothes, I want to be called Duke Elliot Ferdinand V. Non-binary people, call me Rock. I mean, yeah, the number of like non-binary people that I know that are named after some kind of like concept or idea or just an object is quite high. But in all honesty, whatever name works for you and it fits you, good. That's all that matters. I'm very happy for you. I know quite a few trans girls call themselves Cat, and I've seen a cat also being a big cis over an egg IRL. I'm happy for her being able to do that as well. She can be the cis and I can be the mom. But choosing a name that fits you is super important. And if it fits you, good. And I'm happy with the name Cat. I really like it, regardless of however many other trans women have it. Hell, I'm happy that Cat is my nickname. How would I just say that? Nice name. Did your mom pick it for you?
Well, for me, kinda. I mean, there are some trans girls that go with the name that their mom was going to pick for them originally.
I kind of did. I went with a derivative of the name that my mom wanted for me, but that was my prerogative. Also, for all of you who kept your name that your mom gave you originally, loser. No, I'm kidding. Listen, if you like your name, you like your name, and I think that's honestly all that really matters. And you can change your name whenever you want. You transition to become a woman, but you become a lesbian. My bisexual ass.
I don't know.
And that's kind of honestly fair. I know there's a lot of people who said that they would immediately slam that button because they were already lesbians, like yours truly. However, not everyone is. And honestly, losing out on part of your identity could be pretty damaging. And then you'd be, like, if you had the knowledge of knowing that you lost that part, that would be awful. That'd be terrible. So maybe we just get rid of the butt part and we just leave it as you just transition to a woman. Keep everyone happy. How about that? Or even, you know, just change it to transition to whatever gender that you would prefer.
Y'all, estrogen, testosterone. Yeah, I'd hit that button so hard. Are you kidding me? I would hit that button so hard that it would break. That button would be decimated if I ever got the chance to slam it. Me, transgender. My friend, transgender. Okay, this is me, but with auto captions. This is literally my auto captions up here just constantly. Every time I say transgender, it says transgender, or if it doesn't say it every single time, it at least says it once. So, how to find a programmer boyfriend. What if I'm a programmer girl-ish, and I want a programmer girlfriend? Just grab a boyfriend and wait a year or two. Okay. Listen, I know this happened with me, but like, this is not every single one of them, okay? We're not all trans. I know the joke is we're mostly trans and furries, but like, no, come on. Actually, you know, I kind of wish there were more trans women in the tech sector, because then maybe I would actually be able to get a job and not have to be constantly dealing with men telling me that I need to be more diverse. Beware the pipeline. He, him, he, they them, she, they, she, her. I went from he, him to she, her to she, they. What about you? Did you go down this pipeline as well, or did you take a very similar route to what I did? Or did you go from just he, him to she, her? Or are you in the reverse direction of she, her, she, they them, he, they, he, him, and so on and so forth? How did you come to your pronouns? You know, you can talk about your problems with me. Blah. Interesting reaction, but what does it mean? No, I get that. Blah. Listen, I am quite fluent in bottom, and I totally understand what is being said by my fellow bottoms. That's all that needs to be said. I just go, yeah, I feel that. I also too feel blah. But yeah, if you really want to know how I'm feeling at this moment, I'm feeling I think I'm just a trans lesbian. Yeah, I think I'm just a trans lesbian as well. I just women, and then I'm very happy no one can see my Twitter likes, because otherwise I'd be called out consistently for the things that I like. I just women. That's all I really have to say. Don't become a cat girl, become a fox girl instead. No need to learn to purr, just scream. Yeah,
Yeah, hey, why be a cat girl? Why be a cat girl? I am done with being a cat girl. I'm totally here to be a fox girl. I mean, in all honesty, it's been much more fun. Also, you know, you gotta have a little bit more fun. You can snicker and you can cackle. Like I do. But yeah, I mean, being a fox girl is so much better than being a cat girl anyways. Also, you have a giant floofy tail that everyone wants to cuddle. So, you know. I'm coming over. You better not be drawing trans memes on the internet. My stupid ass. No. Hey, shave your eyebrows. Loop your eyebrows. Your eyebrows. Miss Ma'am, don't you stop. I enjoy seeing your comics. I enjoy seeing your little memes, and they're absolutely hilarious. I'm gonna do them whenever you're safe and whatnot, but don't ever stop, please. Trans people after their eggs crack. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot to take in, and finally being able to like absorb all that information and to finally accept who you are, it can be tiring, but at the end you feel so much better afterwards. So it's a good thing that they came out of their egg finally, and then it finally cracked. Me being called a good girl, I'm trans and happy to hear it. Error. It's so good. It feels so good, and it's just absolutely amazing. I kick my feet and I start blushing, and I can't ever like not feel slightly flustered whenever somebody calls me a good girl, especially in VC. Ancient Greek soldiers fighting the Amazons. How are you so powerful? Amazons. Well, you were being heterosexual. I studied the blade. I mean, I know too many trans girlies who are swordswomen, and I am terrified of every single last one of them, but at the same time, I very much want them to lift my head up with the blade and just look at me and just say, hey, they're cutie. Man, would it be so bad to have a villainess lift your head up with a sword and ask you if you had any last words to say, and all you could do was just look at her teary-eyed and just be like, and for her to then take some pity on you while also mocking you at the same time. And I'm gonna move on to the next thing. Being straight. Being gay. Being straight. Hey, I mean, this is kind of me though, but like reverse. Being gay. Being straight. Being gay. Hey. Yeah, I don't know. For me, it's just, I just like women. And I know some people out there are just like the same thing with me, where they're just like, I just like men, or I like both. I like everyone, regardless of their gender. And it's just the what of a difference of how you identify and who you're interested in really changes once you finally realize who you are. Enjoy whatever relationships that you're in, and I hope they treat you well, because you definitely deserve them treating you well. Beautiful piece. What was the inspiration? I just felt it was necessary to say the truth. All trans people are valid. Yeah, that is the truth. Every single trans person's valid, even the one watching this video. And yes, even the one that is recording. I am valid. You are valid. We are all valid. Being called good looking, handsome, beautiful. You are beautiful. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I've always been trying to find like gender neutral ways to compliment people outside of just like, yes, you are beautiful, you are handsome, you are charming, and you are dashing. And like, I don't really feel like there are many that I can just say, but like, I like beautiful. That's a good one. I might start using that. I do also really love calling people lovely beans. Gender is a performance, and today's show's canceled due to a lack of interest. That's a mood. Honestly, 100% a mood. That's why my pronouns are she, they. Sometimes I just don't really care, and I just want to like exist and be here in whatever blob of a form that I'm in. Sometimes I just want to stay curled up in my bed and just not do anything. Good girl. Bad. Hey. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes, I don't know, like, I feel like there are certain phrases that have been reclaimed and have been, like, definitely made to be less misogynistic than previously. Like, I don't know, being called a bad is just, it feels so good and absolutely amazing, and it just feels great. But, like, just being called, like, a isn't super great, and it depends. It just honestly depends. I mean, a part of me is just like, yay, gendered correctly. But other times it's just like, oh, gross. Ugh. Sorry, bro. What was the visor for? The male gaze. I can't control it, bro. Oh my god. I really wish I had it. Somebody was like this, and I would just go find that person and just be like, please just gaze upon me, look upon me, and see that I am a beautiful woman. Nice balls, sis. New bottom surgery just dropped. Honestly though, I mean, if I had a cute girl who was going to Yep. I don't think I'd be mad. I don't think I'd be mad. Not even the slightest bit. Nope. So, you want to be a girl, right? Yeah. Yeah, the hardest question in Pokemon. And it asks the most realist question ever. Do you want to be a boy or do you want to be a girl? And sometimes I kind of wish that they would just... I appreciate games now going away from like, are you a boy or are you a girl? To body type A, body type B. And you get to pick. And you're given the option to have all the like levels of like voices as well. It's amazing how just having some modicum of being able to like represent yourself as being trans is absolutely amazing. Me realizing that praying to God I somehow turn into a girl is in fact not very cis. What do you mean it's not very cis? I mean like cis isn't like SIS? Cause like well this has made things complicated. Blunt force feminization. Huh? God, I really wish this is how it worked. I would love if somebody just came up behind me and just did this and I just immediately was just feminized. God, no, I wish this is how it worked. Oh my God. Just take a giant mallet to me and smack me down and just completely feminize my entire appearance and just change me into a girl, please. That would be great. Me, after I hear they're performing trans surgeries in prisons on illegal immigrants, I go to America. Oh my God, that debate. Oh my God. That debate, that was something. I can't believe he's still even in this race and in the polls. Oh my God. She baited him into saying so much just insanity. And I can't even remotely believe that people are still thinking of like voting for him. Cis people think cis is a slur because they use the word trans as a slur. Yeah, well then that's kind of the whole thing though. It's just that when it comes to something like white supremacy, they fear that minority groups are going to do to them what they have done to others because they can't even fathom the fact that people would just move on. They think that people want to get revenge and they find people to be inherently evil, and that is not actually the case. Which, in all honesty, I think it reflects more onto them that they know that they're inherently evil and they just don't care because they want to be the victim and they want to play the victim and they want to act like that they are the victim. So it's also funny how easily they get triggered by an adjective to just a noun. I'm so sorry that the English language is triggering you so much, but if you really don't like it, you can stop using the English language. If it's hurting you that bad, you can just not speak. Have you ever thought of that? Please don't speak anymore. I don't want to hear a single word that you have to say. Thank you. At what point am I going to be going from neutral good to potentially evil? I don't know. I haven't been put onto the alignment chart yet, and I don't think people really know where to put me either. Ha. Point of view, you're learning about pronouns in English class, and the teacher mentions the transgenders. Current objective, survive. That's the Halo Reach HUD, and that is at the very last mission where you have to just survive for as long as you can, and at the end of it, you really don't. And I hope you were able to make it, my friend. That is absolutely a terrible situation to be put into. It's so dumb that your English teacher would even bring that up. I mean, it kind of reminds me of like back in whenever I graduated in 2011, my class, we had a t-shirt of like the various things that like we didn't know still, and one of them was, who the f knows what pronouns are? The fact that we made that joke back in 2011 and it's still relevant today is kind of messed up. That feeling when the nurse makes you do a pregnancy test. Yeah. My wife recently had this when she went to the doctor. The doctor asked if she was in a relationship, and my wife's like, oh yeah, I'm married. I have a wife. And the doctor was just like, oh, perfect. Then we don't have to worry about you getting pregnant. And my wife did the little meme of like, oh, well, about that. Me somewhere far away, ears burning, having the sense to just wave, being like, hello, here I am. Oh my God. But hey, you passed. That's good. Me, a trans man. My family asking me when I'm going to find a husband and have kids. Ugh. Gross. I feel like this is, I mean, on one hand, if you want to get married and like adopt kids, that's totally okay. And heck yeah, all for it, brother. However, if you are not wanting kids like my wife and I don't understand like this whole push to have children and to have like grandkids and everything. It's just not everyone wants it. Not everyone wants to be a parent. I don't really care to be a parent. I'm happy to be a pet parent. I'm happy to have my 3 cats, and I'm happy happy to live my life peacefully and without children. I want to spend my money how I want to spend it. Is that selfish? Yeah, it is. But at least I'm happy and I get to live a happy life and I can make sure that I can help others as well. I feel like you wanting me to have kids is also pretty selfish. So, womp womp. I'm a boy. Okay, girl. I said boy! Once again, whenever people tell you who they are, believe them. You would be amazed at how just correctly gendering somebody and calling them by their preferred name just changes their life. Some random kid. Why did you change your name? Me. Oh, it's because I'm trans. Him. Oh, okay. Can you get pregnant? Me.
But
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can. You just have to try really hard. What are you talking about? If you're not getting your fellow trans woman or femboy pregnant, then you're not trying hard enough. I don't know what else to say. You gotta try harder. I'm so sorry. But no, in seriousness, I like just the lack of knowledge of how human anatomy works and how transitioning works as well. It's just like, I'm not surprised, but at the same time, it's kind of frustrating with people on not being able to like understand that when you start transitioning, your entire like organ makeup doesn't change with it. I wish that it did, but it unfortunately does not at this moment. Trying to stay positive after the 8 cracks. If there's nothing wrong with me, maybe there's something wrong with the universe. Yeah. You try to find answers and you try to find something that makes you not be different. The want and desire to conform to those around you is pretty strong. But in the end, the only thing that you're doing is you're just hurting yourself. You're preventing yourself from being the person that you should be and then the person that you want to be. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with the universe. You are who you are. You're amazing. You're beautiful. You're fantastic. You're handsome. You're beautiful. You are you, and you should be very proud of who you are. It for sure takes time to get there, but one day you too will accept who you are, and you will love yourself. And when you are able to love yourself, you can be in a position very much like mine, and you can tell other people that you love them for who they are, and that they can love themselves for who they are, and that they can love others for who they are. Now, isn't that wonderful? Hey, are you awake? Oh, you are? That's great to hear. Well, thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. And thank you so much for just being you. You're absolutely amazing. And I love the fact that you enjoy my videos. And if you're new here, it would be wonderful if you subscribe to the channel. Other than that, please leave a like, a follow, and a comment. And just enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, I forgot to mention that there was also a special ending. The alternative version of this is also...
Now I am forcibly feminizing you, bitch. Sorry. You are now going to get forcibly feminized. I am going to, at gunpoint, forcibly feminize you.
You know what's coming. And don't forget that you are a wonderful person. You are amazing, and you are very special to a lot of people. I'm very proud of you. All right, enjoy the rest of your day, sweetie.